Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here. And today, we are going to be talking about more of the YouTube side of things today, as you can tell by the title of this video. So if you want to see kind of the behind-the-scenes stuff, if you're interested in becoming a YouTuber, content creator, whatever you want to call it, or if you're just interested in getting a peek behind the curtain, you are probably going to enjoy today's video. So why am I making this video? First off, I want to rant a little bit about the way YouTube does some things. YouTube likes to just randomly change policies and such that, of course, have huge ramifications without telling us anything about it. And I've done a video on that a few months ago because that was when I got hit with that strike. But other than that, they also like to randomly change user settings, including things like notifications. So what I would like everyone watching to do right now is just check and see if your notifications are turned on for this channel. And if they aren't, and you remember turning them on, go take a look at some other YouTubers that you're subscribed to, because YouTube randomly likes to turn those notifications off. And those notifications are very important to those of us that upload to YouTube, because they normally will get the ball rolling on the views on the videos that you upload. So the way that the algorithm that I know many of you are tired of me hearing me talk about in a lot of videos works is that when it sees a certain level of activity around whatever video or piece of content that you've uploaded to YouTube, it'll take a look at that, and if it's what it likes to see, then it'll start to push the video out to more and more viewers. It'll put it in more recommendations, it'll put it in more feeds, to where more and more eyes get on your video. And that initial surge of activity from subscribers that have notifications turned on certainly helps get that ball rolling. And normally when a YouTuber, gets up in the morning after the video has been scheduled to release, they can get a pretty good idea of where that video is headed, at least in terms of their normal performance. Now, it's true every now and then a video you've uploaded like a year or two ago might get blessed by the algorithm overlords, and it might get a surge in views. I've definitely seen that happen here on this channel. There's been videos that I've gone back that I uploaded 2 years ago that they performed about, but then now they have 80,000, 90,000 views. I don't know why, but they do for some reason, despite being just a typical video. So when YouTube turns those notifications off, it has this effect that, let me just start capturing my screen right here. So what you're seeing is YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is the behind the doors settings management page, whatever you want to call it, that you get when you are an YouTuber. Yes, I know that's improper English, I just think it sounds funny. So this is where I get to manage all the videos and stuff. And what you're looking at right now is currently, I'm recording this literally the night before I leave for CarrierCon, because I think I finally tracked down what's happening, and that is, of course, the notifications getting turned off. So this is what I have set to upload for the time that I'm gone. You can see I've got the West Virginia 44 video that I just filmed today, because, well, that literally got announced after I had already started to get the next couple of videos that I was going to make while I was gone for CarrierCon uploaded, like the Incomparable replay commentary video and then the War Thunder video for Sunday. But anyway, so you can see what I've got uploaded here, and these are all my past uploads. And if you look for the past couple of weeks or so, views are down. Now, of course, there's a variety of reasons as to why they could be down, because, again, like I was saying, interests change, certain topics become less popular. The top 5 series is a very good example of that. Monday's video is the first time in, like, I think 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years, that I don't have a top 5 video going up today. This series has been going for a very long time, and it used to be a source of very, very, very consistent view income, or viewership, I guess that's the correct terminology for that, for this channel. But of course, it's been going on for 3 years, and it's only so long that a series can be in its prime, shall we say. But even still, with it having gone on for that long, it's still typically a pretty good source of views for this channel. And it's a series that gets not only views, but good views. And I'll show you what I mean here. So, going into the analytics, you can see that everything's green here. The average views, yeah, it's in the ballpark. The watch time is in the ballpark too. So it's good, consistent views. Oh, and there's the revenue there too, if you wanted to see that. That's estimated. It's probably actually a lot lower than that. The estimated revenue from the back end side of things is typically over, in my case at least, from what I've seen. So anyway, like it did good. It did good. It did all right, but it didn't do as good as they normally do. If we scroll back a little bit to just 3 weeks ago, you can see that it's down a couple thousand views. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, well, yeah, that's because this is a video from 3 weeks ago. Yeah, well, the way views go on this channel, the way that it normally works is that there's a huge spike, and then it plateaus for a very long time, and the views might continue to trickle in. But even taking that into account, it's still down 4,000 views over 3 weeks. Now, again, this is the top 5 series that's been going for quite some time. As you can see here, they're not exactly raking in the views. So here's the top 5 overhyped ships. I get around 13,000 views. This one's even older too, so there you go with that. So it's down about 4,000 views from what it normally would get. Now, granted, again, because it's a couple weeks in the future from when these videos were uploaded, I'd say, okay, yeah, you can subtract about 2,000 views, so it's still about 2,000 views down. But again, if you look at these videos from 3 weeks ago, the views are much more generous, except for this one. This is a replay video, and I don't know what happened there. The replay live commentary videos, at this point when I was doing them, they were doing pretty well. I mean, hey, again, trends changed, and after that one I certainly stopped really putting them out as much. I think I did like 2 a week, then after that one I backed off to 1 a week, and again they were still doing fine after that. But you can see in general, viewership at this time 3 weeks ago was quite in the ballpark, and this is how it was typically going, very consistent. 13 to about 18,000 views in the first week, and then after that you would trickle in from there. And again, some topics more interesting than others. Obviously, like game updates, new ships being announced, obviously that brings in more views because there's higher interest about that. But then you go back to this week's videos, and video topics that normally do well, like the how-to series normally does well. Last time I did one of those with how to deal with submarines. May not have been received too well by the audience because many just were upset that I was talking about submarines. Still, it did well. It did well in terms of views because people were interested in submarines, how to deal with them, and things like that. And yesterday's video, the day that I'm recording this, so Tuesday's video, that how to brawl in 2023, has done abysmally. I get that brawling isn't exactly, a big thing going on in the game right now, but I figured that, hey, if we make a guide on how you can best possibly brawl in the current meta, I figured it would do at least decently well and not underperform like crazy. Like, as of right now, it's got, I think, about 5,500 views, and that's terribly bad for a World of Warships video on this channel. Even, like, again, that replay video from 3 weeks ago that didn't do well at all, I think is outperforming it as of right now, which is really, really weird. And then today's video, the performance on it was even odder, because today's video was the best battleship lines for you for 2023. And that's a series that I do every year around this time. We talk about, okay, what's the meta looking like for this year? How are these lines going to perform in it? And it was so weird what happened with that video. That video today started out actually underperforming from Tuesday's video, which was the brawling video, which, like I just said, performed terribly well. It was performing underneath that video. But then as the day went on, the performance got better and better and better and better, which is usually the opposite of what happens. Normally the video starts out really strong, typically around the morning when it's first uploaded, because, again, the notifications get sent out, and then you guys that have subscribed come watch the video as you get up, and then, you know, it performs well throughout the day, then it starts to plateau towards the end of the day. Well, all this video is doing right now is that its performance is increasing throughout the day, which is so weird. So I think it's the notifications. So again, what I would like everyone that's watching to do that subscribe, just see if your notifications are turned on or turned off, and let me know in the comments down below one way or the other, because it's just been a really weird past couple of weeks. And, you know, things ebb and flow. Views ebb and flow. I've been doing this for 5-6 years now. I know that. Because, you know, some weeks you'll have a great week or a great month. And then you'll have, you know, a little bit of a lesser month. But normally the drop isn't this drastic in, like, 10 days, really. Which is really weird to me. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. I think it's YouTube doing some shady stuff that it always likes to do. So that's just what this is about, and also to give you guys that are considering doing YouTube a peek behind the curtain as to what exactly is going on and the things you have to deal with when running a channel. So guys, let me know what's going on in the comments down below, or your thoughts on the subject. If you guys like this kind of behind the scenes stuff, let me know, and I'm definitely up to doing more of it. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful Monday, a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to catch you guys in the next one.